Have you been told that waking up 3 times a night to use the bathroom is just part of getting older? Or that losing your strength and intimacy is something you should simply accept? That's the story most men are told, but it's not the truth. I'm Dr. Mariah, and I've spent years helping men over 60 reclaim their health, and I can tell you with absolute certainty, prostate problems are not an unavoidable sentence. In fact, for most men, they're the result of everyday habits that slowly, silently inflame the prostate, habits you probably repeat without even realizing it. Today, I'm counting down the 10 daily habits that could be sabotaging your prostate health right now. I can almost guarantee you're guilty of at least 5 of them. And the most dangerous one, habit number 1, is the silent root cause that makes all the others even worse. If you're serious about sleeping through the night, reducing discomfort, and feeling like yourself again, stick with me until the end, because I'll also share a simple, 15-second nightly ritual that can help calm inflammation and bring relief naturally. Let's begin our countdown with a myth that far too many men still believe. A lot of men believe that drinking less water in the evening will help them sleep better because it means fewer trips to the bathroom. It sounds logical, but for your prostate, it's one of the worst mistakes you can make. Here's why. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes darker, more acidic, and far more concentrated. This irritates your bladder lining, which then presses against and inflames your prostate. And once that irritation sets in, even a half-full bladder can feel urgent, forcing you to get up anyway. Over time, this chronic dehydration acts like sandpaper on the inside of your urinary system. It's a slow, silent trigger for prostate swelling, and it gets worse the longer you ignore it. The fix is simple: drink consistently throughout the day instead of chugging large amounts all at once. Aim for clear or very light-colored urine. That's your body's way of telling you your bladder and prostate are calm and well supported. Water isn't your enemy, it's your shield. Use it to protect your prostate, not punish it. And while hydration is essential, what you do when you're not moving might be just as dangerous. When you're tired or low on energy, the natural instinct is to sit down and rest. It feels harmless, maybe even healthy. But for your prostate, long hours of sitting are a disaster in slow motion. Here's what happens. When you stay seated for too long, you put continuous pressure on your pelvic area. This slows blood flow to the prostate, creating the perfect environment for inflammation to build. And once that inflammation starts, it can feed into the very fatigue that made you sit down in the first place. It's a vicious cycle. Fatigue makes you sit, sitting worsens inflammation, and the inflammation keeps you tired. Breaking this cycle doesn't require a gym or fancy equipment, it just takes a simple habit called the 30-minute rule. Every half hour, stand up, stretch your arms, walk to the kitchen, look out the window. Just 30 to 60 seconds of movement is enough to wake up your circulation, relieve pressure, and remind your body it's built to move. Your body thrives on motion. Don't let a quiet lifestyle create a loud, uncomfortable health problem. But even if you're moving enough, what you drink might be quietly undoing all that progress. If you're the kind of man who knows exactly where every bathroom is before you leave the house, or if you find yourself getting up multiple times at night, your caffeine habit might be one of the biggest hidden triggers. Caffeine is a double-edged sword. On one side, it increases urine production, forcing your bladder to fill faster. On the other, it makes it harder for you to fully empty that bladder. That leftover urine increases pressure on your prostate, which can lead to swelling and irritation over time. And here's the sneaky part: you don't have to be drinking huge amounts for it to cause trouble. Even moderate coffee or tea intake can keep your bladder and prostate in a constant state of low-level irritation. But before you panic, here's the good news: you don't need to give it up completely. Keep your first cup of coffee in the morning if you love it. Just try switching your later cups to decaf or herbal tea. Many men notice real relief within days of making this small change. It's not about giving up the things you enjoy, it's about making small, smart adjustments that give you back control over your comfort and your nights. And while caffeine can irritate your prostate from the inside, what you eat might be disrupting your hormones in ways you've never considered. What you eat doesn't just affect your waistline, it can directly influence your hormone balance and, in turn, your prostate health. Ultra-processed foods, loaded with unhealthy fats, have a sneaky way of lowering your testosterone while increasing estrogen levels. And that hormonal shift is a known risk factor for prostate enlargement. Add to that the direct irritation spicy foods can cause to your bladder and prostate tissue, and you've got a perfect recipe for ongoing discomfort. Here's the thing, your diet can be your worst enemy or your best medicine. Instead of fueling inflammation, you can nourish balance. Leafy greens, nuts, berries, and avocados aren't just healthy, they actively help reduce prostate swelling and support optimal hormone levels. If your meals come mostly from packages, your health is in the hands of the food industry. If they come from the earth, it's in your hands. And that choice could change how you feel every single day. But even with a healthy diet, there's one seemingly harmless habit that can put direct, painful pressure on your prostate. We've all done it, waiting until the commercial break, until the meeting ends, or until we get home before using the bathroom. It feels harmless, but for your prostate, it's like a slow-motion injury happening over and over again. When you hold your urine, your bladder stretches beyond its comfort zone, just like overfilling a balloon. That extra pressure doesn't stay in your bladder, it pushes downward, directly onto your prostate. Over time, that constant pressure can cause tiny injuries and irritation in prostate tissue, leading to swelling and inflammation. For older men, this problem is even more serious. The muscles that control your bladder naturally weaken with age, making it harder to empty fully once you do go. That leftover, stagnant urine becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, which can trigger infections and make inflammation even worse. The fix? Simple, listen to your body. When nature calls, answer, no matter how inconvenient it feels in the moment. Your bladder and prostate work as a team. Stress one, and you stress the other. Protect both by respecting those signals. And while ignoring your body's signals can cause slow damage, some habits attack your prostate like a chemical bomb. Every cigarette you smoke, or even breathe in secondhand, hits your prostate like a chemical bomb. It's not just about your lungs. Those toxins travel through your bloodstream, reducing circulation, starving your prostate of oxygen, and triggering constant inflammation in its delicate tissues. Over time, this chemical assault doesn't just contribute to prostate enlargement, it also raises your risk of far more serious problems, including cancer. And for men over 60, the danger is amplified because your body's repair systems simply don't work as fast as they used to. Smoking also robs your body of the antioxidants it desperately needs to fight inflammation. If you smoke, the single best decision you can make for your prostate and your overall health is to quit. Talk to your doctor, explore nicotine replacement, join a support program. The benefits start shockingly fast. Within weeks, blood flow improves, inflammation eases, and your prostate finally gets a chance to heal. And if you don't smoke, protect yourself by avoiding smoky environments. Passive smoke can still damage your prostate, and avoiding it is an easy way to add years of comfort to your life. But it's not just toxic smoke that puts your prostate at risk. Ignoring this next habit is like skipping an oil change for your most important engine. You wouldn't drive your car for years without an oil change or regular maintenance, right? Yet too many men treat their own bodies far worse, waiting until something feels seriously wrong before seeing a doctor. The problem with that approach is simple. Prostate issues often grow in silence. In the early stages, there might be no pain, no urgency, no warning signs at all. By the time symptoms appear, the condition could already be advanced. That's why a simple annual checkup is so powerful. A PSA blood test and, yes, a quick digital rectal exam aren't about looking for problems, they're about confirming you're healthy and catching any changes early. When detected soon enough, many prostate issues can be reversed or controlled with small lifestyle adjustments, without the need for medication or surgery. It might be uncomfortable to think about, but ignoring these checkups is far more uncomfortable in the long run. Think of it as preventive maintenance for the most important machine you'll ever own, your body. And while checkups keep you ahead of the game, what you put on your plate every day can either protect your prostate or inflame it. Bacon, sausages, steak, many men love them. But eating red and processed meats too often comes with a price your prostate can't afford. Studies show that diets high in saturated fats and chemical preservatives fuel chronic inflammation and increase the risk of prostate problems. And as digestion slows with age, your body struggles even more to process these foods, leading to weight gain, hormonal imbalances, and more pressure on your prostate. The fix isn't to swear off your favorite foods forever. Instead, treat them as occasional indulgences, once or twice a week at most. On the other days, focus on lean proteins like fish or chicken, or plant-based sources like lentils and beans, which also give you fiber to improve digestion and reduce strain on the bladder. Every healthy swap is like lifting weight off your prostate. And over time, those swaps add up to fewer symptoms, better energy, and more comfort day and night. But even if you clean up your diet, there's one simple thing you can do before bed that could make your nights far more restful. If you want a quick snapshot of your hormonal health, you don't always need a blood test. Just look at your waistline. Belly fat isn't just stored energy. It's an active, hormone-producing tissue that works against you. Here's the problem: abdominal fat releases inflammatory chemicals that irritate your prostate. Even worse, it converts your testosterone, the hormone that fuels vitality, into estrogen. That combination of inflammation and hormonal imbalance is a direct pathway to prostate enlargement, urinary problems, and even intimacy issues. The good news? You don't have to run marathons or live in the gym to turn this around. Small, consistent changes, like walking 20 minutes a day, swapping soda for water, and adding more vegetables to your plate, can lead to real results. Losing just 5% of your body weight can make a noticeable difference in prostate symptoms and overall comfort. Remember, belly fat isn't a sign of getting older. It's a sign of metabolic stress. When you reduce it, you're not just improving your appearance, you're defending your hormones, your prostate, and your long-term health. And while belly fat attacks from the outside, there's one silent trigger that can sabotage your prostate from the inside and make all the other bad habits worse. Stress is the hidden thread connecting almost every other bad habit we've talked about today. It makes you eat poorly. It makes you smoke. It robs you of sleep. It keeps you sitting on the couch instead of moving your body. Inside, the effect is even more damaging. Chronic stress floods your system with cortisol, a hormone that fuels inflammation, tightens pelvic muscles, and disrupts testosterone production. This creates the perfect conditions for your prostate to swell and your symptoms to worsen. Many men wear stress like a badge of honor, thinking it's just part of being strong and responsible. But in reality, it's slowly breaking you down from the inside out. The fix doesn't require a week-long retreat or expensive therapy. It starts with simple, daily actions. Take 10 minutes to breathe deeply without distractions. Go for a walk in nature. Call a friend. Prioritize getting enough sleep. These aren't signs of weakness, they're acts of strength. Because when you manage stress, every other healthy habit becomes easier to stick to. Now that you've seen all 10 habits, the most important thing to remember isn't fear, it's that you have the power to change this starting today. We've just covered 10 everyday habits that can silently inflame your prostate, disrupt your nights, and chip away at your energy. But here's the real takeaway: it's not too late to turn this around. Your body has an incredible ability to heal when you give it the right conditions. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with one change: drink more water, move more often, swap one meal for a healthier option, or take 10 minutes to breathe and reset. Each small step stacks on the last, and over time, those steps can mean better sleep, fewer bathroom trips, and a stronger, more comfortable life well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. If you found value in this, hit the like button so more men can discover these tips. Share it with a friend, a brother, or anyone you care about who needs this information. And if you want to be part of a growing community dedicated to men's health over 60, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And remember, the 15-second nightly ritual I mentioned could be the fastest way to start feeling relief. I've pinned the link to a short video about it in the first comment below. Check it out when you're done here. You might be surprised how quickly it can make a difference. You're not just a viewer here. You're part of a movement of men taking control of their health, and I'm grateful you're with us. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 habits surprised you the most? Was there one that made you think, "That's me, I've been doing that for years"? Drop your answer in the comments. If you've already made changes that helped your prostate health, share your tips. You never know who might benefit from your experience. And just for fun, tell me where you're tuning in from. Your city, your country. I read every single comment, and it's always inspiring to see how far this community reaches around the world.